So you know the first thing that we had to check out was that zoom. So let's get right into it. We took a little stroll down to Battery Park to take a look at the Statue of Liberty from afar, and this is something that a lot of people might do. Traveling or at sports events, you might not be able to get close to that thing that you want to see, but let's see how these four phones handled getting to it. First, for reference, here's a regular photo at 1x with no zoom taken on the S20 Ultra. This is pretty much how it's going to look on any phone at this point. If we punch into 5x zoom, you can see the most grain on the iPhone, but color is still better than the P30 Pro, even if it is sharper with its optical zoom. The Pixel with no telephoto lens looks surprisingly good with its color and detail reproduction, but the S20 Ultra's photo is already in the lead here with the best all-around composition. Punching in closer to 10x zoom, we leave the Pixel behind at about 8x where it maxes out, and the iPhone 11 Pro maxes out at 10x here too. Surprisingly, 8x zoom on the Pixel is still less blurry than the iPhone at 10x. At this point, the P30 Pro and S20 Ultra have created some very pleasing crops here with excellent composition of color. Here we are at 25.5x zoom, where we can see that the P30 and S20 are still picking up impressive color and detail, but the S20 is just edging it out a little bit further with its better color representation. Still, both are getting a little bit grainy, so we punch in just a little bit further to max them both out just to see what happens. So at 50x zoom, the Huawei P30 is maxed out. And as you can see, things are pretty grainy and a little bit dark. Punching into 100x zoom on the S20 is pretty grainy, but still impressive nonetheless. Colors are picked up well, and it's hard to think that we could have ever even seen this from as far back as we actually were. It's even harder to think how we could ever use this in real life. So, more testing was needed. So here we are in Jersey City on the 10th floor overlooking the beautiful New York City skyline. Let's see what we could pick up at 10x zoom. For reference, here's the 1x shot from the iPhone, which represents generally how it looked on each phone. Zoom in 8x where the Pixel maxes out, and you get arguably the best photo of the set between that and the Galaxy S20. The iPhone and even the Huawei P30 don't stand a chance here. So we stepped into the light of day with this zoom, this time in a nature scene, to see what we could get better, perhaps in the daytime. Again, here's our 1x photo for a frame of reference. Zooming into 10x and 8 for the Pixel, the optical versus digital disparity is wide. While the Pixel and iPhone are barely usable, the S20 gets a perfectly shareable and cute shot.